Alright people, I'm back. Today's your lucky day. Today's Friday. And I'm going to call this back-to-back YouTube videos. Now, this YouTube video is going to be called Sex Game, the 10 Rules of Being a YouTube Superstar. And I'm about to explain why it has a long title. And I'm going to explain the 10 rules. Now, here's what you need to understand. For you people who are trying to get on the internet and is such in a rush to become popular, it's like when my mother used to always tell me, God rest her soul, rest in peace. Be careful for what you ask for, you just might get it. When you get on the internet, you have to know what you're on the internet for. Are you going to talk about television and film? Are you going to talk about movies, movie reviews, television reviews, sports, music? Are you going to talk about sex or dating? You have to talk about subjects that get people's divided attention. Are you going to do this full-time, part-time? Are you going to do something to put smiles on people's faces? Or are you going to say a bunch of ignorant nonsense to anger and upset a lot of people? So that's the first rule you have to understand. Number one, know who your audience is. Male and female, young and old, black or white. Know who your audience is. Number two, what should be number one? Be careful what you say on camera. 99.999%, there is always somebody watching. It may not seem like it. It may not feel like it. But someone's always watching your videos. It don't matter if they're young or old, black or white, a man or woman. It could be a police officer. It can be an FBI agent. It could be somebody at the gym, somebody that you go to work with. People watch your videos. Just because they don't subscribe, they don't thumbs up, thumbs down, don't put no comment section in the videos, that don't mean they don't watch. They can watch. Now, you see how my face is on camera, right? There's some people who watch my YouTube videos. Some people like my videos. Some people hate my videos. I don't have a problem with that. Some people in person think I'm a nice, cool, standout guy. That's great. Then there's some people that believe I'm an asshole, a jerk. And guess what? I'm not really an asshole or a jerk. I might have some good days. I might have some bad days. I might have some moments where I might say some stuff that's borderline rude and disrespectful. And then there are days where, as a YouTuber, because I'm human, I might say some stuff that I live to regret. And sometimes my homeboy on the phone might tell me, well, you should have never said that on camera. Because once it's on camera, it's on camera. And number three, there's a good apology, there's a bad apology. Now, let me explain what's the difference between a good apology and a bad apology. A good apology is where you say you're sorry for offending a certain group of individuals, okay? A bad apology is where you actually apologize, and then 3 weeks later or 6 months later, you actually forgot that you apologized to that man or woman, young or old, black or white, that you disrespected, that you offended. And then all of a sudden, people go, wait a minute, this guy apologized. It's 3 weeks later or 3 or 6 months later. He not sincere. That's the difference between a good apology and a bad apology. So get a pen and piece of paper out and write this down, because this is going to be very helpful. I'm talking about to you young men and young women that want to be on YouTube for the social experience. Because this is something that you need to know, because I don't want you men and women tracking me down 5, 10, 15 years from now when I don't do YouTube videos no more, and I'm trying to get me a house or a car, and you get me for not telling you this information. This is some very good, useful information. This is information that I found out when I was in college, when I was in film school. Now, you have to understand that when you say something on camera, people are going to take it personal. You can come off being the most smart, most intelligent man or woman, young or old, black or white, and you still will get some people that will have a problem with you. Doesn't matter if they have 5 reasons, 10 or 20 reasons. Doesn't matter if those reasons make sense or if they don't make no sense. They're going to have an issue with you. I don't care if you explain yourself in 15, 20 videos. It's like what my teacher told me. Just because you know how to use a camera, just because you know how to do filmmaking, that doesn't mean everyone is going to 100% respect you. That doesn't mean everyone's going to like you. You're going to get 50% of who like you. You're going to get 50% of people who don't like you. And it's for whatever reason. And you can't take it personal. Number 5, learn how to handle constructive criticism no matter where it comes from. I don't care if it's your film teacher, your best friends, your uncle, your auntie, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandfather, a complete total stranger. Learn how to accept constructive criticism. Part of the problem with a lot of young YouTubers, and including myself, is sometimes somebody goes in the comment section and says some disrespectful stuff to us, and we have a tendency to react negative. And then we go from making one mistake to making 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mistakes, and then it's on camera live in front of the whole world. And it's not like when you're in high school and college, ladies and gentlemen, where you can just take a magical eraser and just erase the mistake you make. Once it's on camera, it is on camera. You cannot undo that mistake. You can apologize 10, 15, 20 times, and no matter how many times you apologize, they're never going to ever accept that ever again. Now, if they do accept it, they're going to always remember what you said and what you did. Now let's get to rule number 6. Rule number 6. Just because you have talent, just because you're good at making YouTube videos, doesn't mean you get to brag and show off other people. What I mean by show off other people is you tell people how much money you make, you live better than they live, and you don't take feelings in consideration that somebody might have 2 jobs and they have to pay all the rent, or they struggle with paying rent even though they have 2 jobs. You don't make fun of or belittle other people and their problems. You try to understand, how would you feel if you had 2 jobs and you had to pay rent? How would you feel if you didn't have no house, no apartment, no car, and you were homeless? So you have to keep in mind, be careful who you talk about on the internet. Rule number 7. You will have people that will start rumors. Oh yes, you will have some people that will start some nasty, disrespectful rumors. I'll give you a prime example. March 2019, Hollywood, California. I was going to a golf club called Bar Sinister, where I have a lot of respect for the golf subculture. And there was this black guy. I'm not going to tell you his first and last name because YouTube has a rule. You don't mention no man or no woman's first and last name for any reason. Doesn't matter if you have an issue with the person, past or present, because they could be watching this video as of right now when it goes viral, and they might see me on camera like right now and say, he talking about me? He mentioned my first and last name? Then you get taken to court and you get sued. So don't mention no first and last names. This individual was jealous because I was getting too much female attention, okay? I was getting a lot of attention from black women, white women, Latino women, Asian women. I was just getting a lot of attention than I deserve. And this person was jealous because they watched my YouTube channel for the past 3 years and was furious that when I went to these places, when I went to the Grove like I am right now, and I was going to all these places, Santa Monica, Beverly Hills, Century City, the Grove, Hollywood, West Hollywood. I was getting all of this attention. They started spreading rumors that weren't true, to destroy my name because he couldn't get no female attention. And it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who was spreading rumors about me at the nightclub. I saw one of the individuals that was spreading my name, because an older golf lady told me, do you know there's this guy pretending to impersonate you? And I said, no, I don't. Which I thought was very rude and disrespectful, because it's like, why would you impersonate me at the nightclub to get female attention? And then the women think I told you to go do it when I never told you to do that. And then you lose the respect of all women, okay? Young and old, black or white. And he obviously did not care because he talked to one girl, he got rejected. He talked to two girls, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine girls, and still kept getting rejected. And thought it was my fault because he thought I was a pickup artist. He thought I was a dating coach. And I've already told you on 15, 20 occasions, I don't like pickup artists. I don't like dating coaches. They bring shame to the game. They make it 5 to 10 times harder for men like me and you to get women. We like to take women out to lunch and dinner. Not have a woman look at me and say, I think you're a pickup artist. I think you're a dating coach. And then I got to give her 150 excuses why I'm not a pickup artist and a dating coach. So word to the wise, whether you're a man or a woman, young or old, black or white, before you start your YouTube career to try to chase social acceptance, social intelligence, to become popular, or 15 minutes of fame, or whatever it is you want to showcase your talent, ask yourself this one question. Is it really worth coming on camera to be noticed? Because you're going to get a lot of people that are going to drag your name into the mud and make nasty rumors about you. And it don't just mean the nightclub. It means when you go to work, somebody's pointing your name out because they're jealous that you get all the attention and they don't. And they're not going to confront you man to man, face to face like a real man. They're not going to say, well, the real reason why I dragged your name through the mud was because I got rejected by 3 girls or 5 or 10 girls and you didn't help me. They're not going to tell you that. Because if they tell you that, one or two things going to happen. Either a fight will break out or you'll be calling the police. And the police will tell you the same thing I'm telling you. You got to be careful what you be saying on camera. There'll be a lot of men that watch my YouTube channel and I keep telling them a total of 10 to 15 times, I don't like pickup artists. I don't like dating coaches. I don't condone the behavior of pickup artists and dating coaches. And the reason why I say that is because these guys make it harder for people like me and you to ask women out to lunch and dinner, and then women think you're a creep, a weirdo. So that's why I don't like pickup artists and dating coaches. They give us a bad name. I don't care if pickup artists and dating coaches get mad, it's the truth. Every woman thinks you're doing something crazy at a nightclub. That's already bad enough. We don't need no more added to the problem. Rule number 8. Do not be surprised or shocked at all if you go to work and there are some people at your job that do not like the fact that you make YouTube videos. This means when you go to 24-hour fitness, LA Fitness, don't be smiling and thinking everybody's your friend. Not everyone's your best friend. Not everybody likes you. Rule number 9. Always try to explain what it is that you are saying in your videos. Do not try to cater or pander to an audience. Now, if you're an amateur, they call it you are pandering. Like, for an example, I'm going to give you a good example of what pandering is. If you were not making YouTube videos 1 year ago, 2 or 3 or 4 years ago about why you like women in the golf subculture, don't be trying to cater to that audience because the audience is going to find out you're full of shit. If it's not 100% true, if it's not serious and sincere, if it ain't coming from the heart, do not make the video. Because you will get someone from the golf subculture that will come at you 10 times hard and expose you for who you are. There are a lot of YouTubers who get exposed constantly for lying about experiences that they say they had, and then they never had those experiences. Okay? So don't do it. Don't pander. If you see another YouTuber make a video called He Loves Martial Arts, and you know you don't like martial arts, and you're copying someone else's video, YouTubers will find out that you're copying their videos and will confront you on the internet for copying their material. If a fan of that channel finds out you're copycatting someone's videos, they're going to let the whole world know. The world will find out that you lied. So don't do that. Number 10. We're finally coming to the final rule of number 10. Number 10 is always try to have fun on the internet. Never take anything that somebody does or say to you on the internet or in person serious. And the reason why I'm telling you this is I've seen people get punked and get bullied because they got so much attention that they didn't know how to handle the attention. YouTube can make you or YouTube can break you. It is fun to be on the internet. It's cool to make cool videos and talk about your passion and what you're passionate about and your dreams and to share that with everybody. But understand this, not everybody wants you talking about your passion. Not everybody wants to see you on their camera phone. Like when I do these videos and they blow up and they go viral, there's a very good, I say a very good 45, maybe 50% of those people, they don't want to see me on their cell phone. Now, a lot of that has to do with jealousy, insecurity issue. They're mad because they ain't got no talent. They wasn't blessed by the Most High to be on camera. It's called a gift. When the Most High, or should I say Jesus Christ, bless you with some good talents, with some good gifts, part of the rule is to take those gifts and put them to good use and to help other people. And when you don't take those gifts, when you don't take those attributes, those talents that you were given by Jesus Christ, by the Most High will punish you for being selfish and self-centered and not telling the truth. The Most High will basically take your gift from you because you don't have no respect for people. And if you don't have no respect for the Most High, you will get punished. You will know. You'll come to work one day and there'll be some money taken out of your paycheck. It's not your boss doing it. It's the Most High sending you a message. I asked you to do something and you failed to do it. Now, if somebody get mad at you and they start player hating, well, that's to be expected. Now, I'm not saying you need to confront every person because there are YouTubers that I talk to and they've told me, be careful what you do in person. Now, if people like your videos, they like your videos. If they hate your videos, they hate your videos. If they subscribe, they subscribe. If they don't, they don't. But you don't get to take it personal. When you take it personal, you're actually telling on yourself. And when you tell on yourself, everyone can tell that there's a problem. They don't need to talk. All you do is just watch your behavior, watch the way you move, watch the way you talk, and then you'll be in trouble. And you see, you're going to get some player haters. I'm just trying to tell you, no matter how hard you try to make somebody like you, you're going to get at least 5 or 10 people that just don't like you. Doesn't matter if they have 5 reasons or if they don't have no reasons. Doesn't matter if those reasons are logical. They will just hate you just to hate you. A lot of times they think you don't know what it feels like to have a job or 2 jobs. You got to pay bills. You got to earn your way to get money. They think you don't understand what that is. They think you're just playing and having fun and you don't experience what they experience. And they think you don't know what that is. And if you try to come off as a smartass, that's like a big no-no. So these are the 10 rules on YouTube if you're going to be a YouTube superstar. I'm telling it to you because I don't want you to come track me down 5, 10, 15 years from now and say, Alexander Oden, you ain't never told me how difficult it is to make videos. You ain't never told me I was going to get all this hate for getting too much attention. You can't get attention without someone being upset with you. I mean, how do you think a lot of the celebrities feel? How do you think a lot of the professional basketball players and football players that you grew up in high school and college watching, how do you think Michael Jordan feels when his name is mentioned that he won 6 NBA championships, 2 three-peats, undefeated in the NBA Finals, and that he is the GOAT in the NBA? Do you think those other professional basketball players want to hear that every day? No. How many times LeBron James commercial come on TV? Do you think Paul Pierce want to see LeBron James commercial every time it comes on? No. So don't be thinking that because one person like your videos, that everybody like your videos. I got people that like my videos. I have people who hate my videos. Some of the people I went to high school and college with are mad because they didn't know I was into filmmaking like that. And back in high school and college, I got laughed, teased, and made fun of because I didn't play basketball and football. I was in the comic books, video games. I was in the Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, Dragon Ball Z. They thought I was weird and strange. And why is it kept closed? Some of them to this day still think I'm weird and strange for liking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Dragon Ball Z, Power Rangers. I don't bother no one, okay? I don't commit no crimes. I don't rob no banks. I don't rob no liquor stores. I stay to myself. I try to put out positive messages. And sometimes they get misconstrued. They get lost in translation. And some people take it the wrong way. Like the title of the video, right? You see how it says sex game. Okay, some people, when they see the title of sex game, they think that all I'm going to talk about is sex all day, every day. And the people who think that are stupid and delusional because there's an old saying, don't ever judge a book by its cover. Because if I'm talking about television and film, watch 5 to 10 minutes of the video before you judge the video good or bad. They see a title and they just react off the title. They see my face, they run away and hide because they don't like the fact that I'm on their camera phone. The same people who don't want to see you on YouTube, there's a good chance that if you become rich and famous in television and film, they turn into hypocrites. A hypocrite is someone who claims of one thing and then self-proclaims something else. You're going to get people who don't like you, and then you become rich and famous, whether it's television, film, whether it's music, whether it's business, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, wait a minute, you never liked me, so why are you talking to me? So you got to be careful, because if you turn into a YouTube superstar, you're going to get people watching your videos that don't like you. And then if they find out that you are tight with all the celebrity basketball players and football players, then they want to be your best friend because of your experiences. And then they'll try to do a YouTube channel so they can get the same experiences. And when it fails 99.99%, they blame you because you did it. How come I ain't getting it? I have a friend who does YouTube videos. And a lot of people don't watch his videos because he has a learning disability. And he feels offended that because he has a learning disability, people think that if you got a learning disability, you don't need to be making YouTube videos. That's like telling somebody that has a learning disability, you can't be a police officer, you can't be a firefighter, you can't be a car mechanic or a doctor. Whether that person has learning disabilities or not, and that person becomes a car mechanic or a doctor or a lawyer, then you can't be making fun of that person. Because why is it kept closed? They have somebody in their family that also have learning disabilities. And if you make fun of them, they be ready to fight you just because you're making fun of someone in their family. So they think it's okay to make fun of my best friend who has a mental disorder. They think it's funny to make fun of the way his face looks, which is rude and disrespectful. And the people who make fun of him are stupid and delusional because you're not 100% perfect. You've done some stuff in your past that you're not happy or proud of, and when it gets brought to the light, then all of a sudden you try to justify why you're right and why someone else is wrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong. That's why I say in my videos, do not disrespect no one. Do not make fun of no one, learning disability or not. If they're too short, they're too fat, if they're ugly, don't make fun of them, because chances are you got someone in your family that has that same condition, and it's not funny to make fun of no one, period. A lot of times when they make fun of people, it just reveals their own ignorance and their own stupidity. Sometimes they'll say, well, I'm scared or I'm afraid. It's okay to be scared and afraid, but don't single somebody out because they're too short or they're too fat or because they have a learning disability. You don't know why that person has a learning disability. And the reason why I'm bringing this into the video is because he asked me to bring it into the video. He wants me to make a fully fledged 3-part series about people with learning disabilities and how they get attacked just because they're different. Like, some people can't control that they're too tall. Some people can't control that they're too short. Some people can't control that they have a learning disability. These are things that are beyond their power and control. And a lot of times they don't want to hear that because they think that's an excuse. And the reason why I say it is because they spread rumors, they spread lies at work and at school, and then it ain't until 10 or 20 years later that someone has to come out and explain what the problem is. You don't know why that person takes medication, but you laugh and make fun of them. You might have a grandmother or a grandfather that might have a learning disability, and you don't want no one laughing or making fun of them. See, it's easy to laugh and make fun of other people as long as we're not getting made fun of. You got some YouTubers right now who have learning disabilities. I watch all their videos, and I see them get laughed and made fun of because they're too short, they're ugly. Some people say that person look retarded. And I'm like, whoever be laughing and making fun of this is ignorant and stupid because they haven't actually sat down and thought, did it ever occur to you that that person was born like that? Did it ever occur to you that that person has to go through difficult challenges for the rest of their life? They don't get to do the stuff I get to do. They don't get to go to the Grove like I do. They don't get to do that. I have some people right now that I went to high school and college, they can't do filmmaking like I can. They can't do YouTube videos like I can because they have too many challenges to overcome. And when they see me do the impossible, they feel inspired to do it. So stop making fun of or laughing at someone because of the way they look or because you don't like the way they look or the way they talk. It sounds ignorant and stupid for you to actually think like that. Oh, he don't talk the way I want him to talk, so I don't like his videos. There's some people who don't like the way those individuals talk. Stop taking it personal because, oh, this person don't look right. Some people think y'all don't look right. I'm talking about the people who make fun of people with learning disabilities. No one's perfect. You weren't born perfect. So stop making fun of someone else that wasn't born perfect. It only reveals your own ignorance and stupidity. So these are the 10 rules that you need to follow if you're going to be a YouTube superstar. If you can't follow these 10 rules, then you're going to be told the same information I was told. Don't make YouTube videos at all. I'm telling you, you're going to get some people laughing and making fun of you. You're going to get some people spreading some nasty, dirty rumors about you. And you're going to get some people that just don't like you just because you did something that they were supposed to do and you did it first. There's that immature bullshit. A lot of this immature bullshit is when you're in junior high and high school and sometimes college. And then it carries over into the real world. So I'm trying to make you understand, you young men, black or white, young or old, whoever you are that watch my videos, if you're thinking about doing what I'm doing, you need to take a long sit down and actually think and reflect, is it actually worth it? Is it worth being attacked 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year? Is it worth the stress? Is it worth the headaches? Because if it is, and you just want fame or popularity, that's not why you should be doing it. I did it to express myself because my mom told me I need to learn how to talk socially because a lot of people picked on me and bullied me in junior high and high school because I don't like to talk about basketball and football. I like video games. I like anime. I like comic books. I like filmmaking. That's why you see all those videos. That's my passion. What is your passion?